Shalom, this is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. This is Republic Notice. The title of this Republic Notice is called New Jerusalem Wall Jumpers of 2013. Kanye West, John Legend, Michael Jordan, etc. New Jerusalem Wall Jumpers of 2013. Kanye West, John Legend, Michael Jordan, etc. This is the month of November 2013, and we're right close to a year past the cosmic alignment in the Milky Way of the dark rift that took place 12/21/2012. So this is a critical time. This is a critical time, and it's critical because it's no going back. Is no going back. Positions are being taken. Either you serve the God of Israel, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, King YESHUA, or you serve other forces. If you're not with him, if you're not with the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, then it's just this strict. You are against him. You cannot be with the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and not be in servitude of his holy nation, women and children. Okay, it's a big deal made out of religion. And a lot of black men want to act like they're so intelligent, they're so above religion, and they want to blame the Bible for everything, for every kind of religion and all the apostate and apostasy that's going on. But the Bible says one simple thing. It makes a disclaimer. And it's in James 1:27. It says, pure religion is serving the widows and orphans and staying out of the world. This is pure religion. Pure religion, serving the widows and orphans and staying out of the world. Okay? So don't be blaming the Bible, because the Bible done made it clear what pure religion is. Now, whatever man made up and whatever man did to gain power in a patriarchal, indoctrinated system so he can rule the world is what man did. The Bible cannot be blamed for it, because the Bible done already told you what pure religion is in James 1:27, serving the widows and orphans and staying out of the world. This is pure religion. Okay? So any other things, like you find some Hebrew Israelites now and they blaming Christianity, they blaming Jesus Christ, and you even got some black women saying there's black people trapped by religion. And what I find in most Christian churches is the black men in most black Christian churches, they do serve the women and children. They minister to them, and sometimes they get in situations where they help some of them solve problems. This is within black neighborhoods and places where black people dwell. So, even though a lot of times they still is going to church on Sunday, what the King of Kings, Lord of Lords looks at is their heart and their intentions of serving the widows and the orphan. If you want to talk about a religion, the religion is the black woman and that black child in the Holy Covenant Constitution. That's the real religion. That's the widows and orphans that King of Kings, Lord of Lords called the least of these. Not only are they the least of these in the populations, they're the trampled population, because James 1:27 already told you it was going to be a lot of widows and orphans. So it's not new that it's a lot of black women alone with children. That's been always, because it was always a war declared against God and his holy covenant people. It was always a war declared, so it was always widows and orphans in some way or another. Now you can say, well, these are just women having children because they're not married. Well, the black woman is married constitutionally. She married cosmically. She's married to the whole nation of Judah, Israel. She married to the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and she's married to the black man in America since 1868 by supreme contractual authority. Okay? So whatever these New Jerusalem wall jumpers, Kanye West and John Legend, call themselves having, it is not a marriage. It's an adultery. They are New Jerusalem jumping into a corporate doctrine, debt contracts of adultery and abominations of desolations. Okay, because non-consent supremacy already exists. A 500-year investment went into these men, and so these men are beholden, whether they like it or not, to their navel cord, umbilical cord nation. Whatever umbilical cord that they are from, that's the nation they behold to. Now, since a lot of them have been identified as having the bell curve, like they can't think beyond their hard erection, they can't think behind that. That's where the bell curve come from. Like saying, yeah, they might have all intelligence in the world, but, you know, they're going to think with that head downstairs. So a bell curve comes in and makes them socially retarded. So they act like they don't even know who their umbilical cord nation is. So then they go jumping out of the city of Zion, the city of light, and then serving foreign gods, trying to transfer light to broken systems. And no light is going to come to broken systems. That light is just going to die. No light after 2012 is really going to any broken system. It never went before, and it's definitely not going after 2012 cosmic alignment. Because, like I said, the revolutionary of the earth, you know, the time has closed. Sides are being drawn. There's no more straddling the fence. You cannot claim black power while you are jumping the New Jerusalem wall and fornicating with forces that have warred against black unity, black power, and the cosmic essence of the dark matter as 3/5 in the Constitution. How you going to claim black power and you jumping out of the dark matter that has the cosmic dominance of dark matter, 85% of the cosmic, and you going into white and mixed and Hispanic and Asian, you know, no solidity of dark matter whatsoever, and you trying to claim as New Jerusalem wall holders black power? No, honey, you don't have no black power. You have the bell curve of social retardation that was written about. You are socially retarded, and you're a cosmic defect. You're a cosmic defect. And Revelation 22:11 said, those who are unjust, let them remain unjust. Those who are filthy, let them remain filthy. Those who are holy, let them remain holy. Those who are righteous, let them remain righteous. In other words, when they jump over the New Jerusalem wall, they're jumping into filth. They're jumping into filth. It's nothing they can claim about the dark matter of the cosmic or the dark matter of the Constitution, the 3/5 that equal the 8 of infinity, because they jumped out of that and they jumped into incorporate doctrines over the New Jerusalem wall. In other words, they wanted to try to transfer the seed to, like in the days of Noah. They want to run up and hit against some other man rib, want to run up into deal with those who are the children of lizard gods, or the children of foreign gods, or the children of Satan, who want to war and disrespect the black woman right to her investment in her men that's written in the Constitution Holy Covenant. These are Malachi 2:11 cutoffs. And there has been a lot written in the Bible about these men. So don't be appalled, black women, because you got to understand that the black man has the highest rate of murder of himself. So the fact that he murders himself off at a high rate should make us be aware that this bell curve and his social retardation is him so easily controlled by lizard regimes of foreign gods, and that's why he would go ahead and try to act like he can just forget who his umbilical cord is and think he can go ahead and transfer wealth, transfer the seed and everything, and then ball a fist up and claim black power. But everybody in the world knows he's socially retarded. See, he's stuck in a place where he don't know he's bell curved and he looking like a social retard. All those who follow, you know, this man on YouTube that's getting all this attention. I don't even want to mention his name at this point, but getting all this attention in the hating and black cults of women that are not serving James 1:27, true religion. See, they want to talk about, oh, he's telling the truth about black women. They have this flaw and that flaw and this flaw and that flaw and this flaw and that flaw and that flaw. So why do you want to talk about the man if he's telling the truth? But see, they forgetting the truth about the Bible, James 1:27. The true religion is serving the widows and orphans. And nowhere in the Bible does it says his people is not flawed. The Bible is full of flawed people. That don't stop them from being holy. Noah himself was said to have drinking issues, so that don't stop them from being holy. His people are human, but they still have the God particle, and that's what makes them so unique, that they are flawed with the God particle because they got the human DNA and the genome with the God particle, which give them some supremacy no one don't have on any other planet, Jack. So, you know, we welcome our flaws as black women because we know it's true that we also the constitutional supremacy. We know it's true that also our 400 years of labor investment is invested in any black man in America, and therefore he will have to come back to us, and he will eventually have to be bowing to our holy nation, because you cannot bow to King YESHUA without bowing to the black woman. It's called the law of the woman, and it's in Galatians 4:4. You got to go through the law of the woman now. When you start perpetrating that truth, then we'll see you have an understanding of truth besides your bell-curved imprisonment of truth, where you pointing out flaws and you just really indicting yourself as a cosmic flaw. See, the more you point out the flaw of black woman, the more to the world and to everybody you indict yourself as a cosmic flaw, and they have already written a book about you. It's called The Bell Curve. So you ain't saying nothing that they don't already know about you. They got you pinned, lock, stock, and barrel. That's why the same ones you serve and attacking black women and jumping the New Jerusalem wall, because if you fighting black women and you're not serving the widows and orphans, then you jumping the New Jerusalem wall. And they already got you pegged as a bell curve. That's why they can easily tell y'all to kill each other off. All they gotta do is put a button, and y'all, these black men is like automaton puppets. They just kill each other off, just like automaton puppets. All they gotta do is push a button. And then they think they got the intelligence to talk about some flaw in some black woman, gives them the right to practice all this bell curve MK Ultra spewing of their lizard semen coming out of their mouth, because they done suck so much lizard dick and all this semen is coming out of their mouth. Yes, these are the New Jerusalem wall jumpers too. And be careful, because King of Kings, Lord of Lords said, let no man deceive you. Men will be walking around deceiving all the time. They will claim they care about nations built the Hebrew Israelite, just like this one guy who hid something, calling himself a rabbi, calling himself African Israel. And he's telling the black men to marry women in Kenya and have second and third and fourth wives and all this old stuff. Well, good, because they're Malachi cutoffs. They're Malachi 2:11 cutoffs, and they jumping over the Jerusalem wall. They jumping over the New Jerusalem wall, and they serving children of the flesh. See, what makes black Americans different from Hamites is Hamites are the black children of the flesh, just like the Edomites are the white children of the flesh. Black children of Judaic nation, which is us, we are the God particle. We are children of the spirit. So you got an African Israel leader over here hitting women and disrespecting black women of the Judaic holy nation, and telling men with them to go ahead and leave them alone because they're not submissive enough, and to go ahead and marry foreign Hamites, and then pretend that Hamites. Laugh at these men. Laugh at these men, because you know what? We passed 2012, and they are doing you a favor. They are doing you a favor. They are doing you a favor. You don't know what, because guess what? They're being weeded out. They're being weeded out and making room for the solar men. We only going to have men of gold, 144,000 and more men of gold, real solar men. So let this trash fall away. I hate to call them, but they done allowed themselves to be the filthy of the world bell curve trash. And so let them remain filthy and clap your hands about it. Clap your hands. This is Mary Omni from the house of King David. Shalom.